Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jailbreak trading series, and today we are trading the Volt 4x4. Now this is the original Goliath, if you know what I mean. This was the biggest land vehicle in Jailbreak, and of course now we do have the Goliath, but I haven't actually used this vehicle in a long time, and if you can tell by the mile counter, yeah, I've only driven this thing for 12 miles, but since the last time I've actually spawned in this vehicle, it has gotten some speed improvements and whatnot, but man, that spoiler got stuck on the wall, so I mean, for reliability, I definitely would not depend on this vehicle. But anyways, it is sort of a meme. It's just like, it's a shame this vehicle turned out the way it is because people had very high expectations for the Volt 4x4, and yeah, this vehicle did not end up being what people were hoping for. It is quite so in comparison to the Volt bike, but regardless, we're going to be seeing what players offer for this vehicle in Roblox Jailbreak trading. So we're going to go over here and scale up this mountain because it looks like this vehicle can't stay on roads. All right, so here we are at the trading dome. Now I'm not expecting too many crazy offers for the Volt 4x4 because you probably have heard that it's not that desirable, but I mean, you know, we're still going to be seeing what players offer for it. And I mean, just look at that reverse speed. Oh wow, it's definitely very slow to accelerate, but maybe once it gets going, it's definitely a lot more bearable. It's very similar to the Goliath, honestly. If you've used the Goliath, you probably know exactly what the Volt 4x4 feels like. And I actually got a friend request. That's the first. I haven't seen a friend request in a while. And speaking of that, I actually keep my friends list completely clean just to make sure these training videos are 100% fair. But whenever I am doing streams and whatnot, and I'm in a public server, then I'll definitely open up to where followers can still join me in games completely fine. So let me know what you guys think about that. All right, so we had like some interesting trades by this guy. He was offering the tank, then he switched it out for the Blackhawk, and now he's offering the tank again. So let's see this guy's inventory. Okay, that makes more sense. Those are the only two vehicles this guy actually has, but I am looking for a little bit more value for the Volt 4x4. It's really funny just pulling up to the center of the trading dome with this vehicle. It's just such a shame that this vehicle wasn't faster when it released, because I'd say it could be a lot worse, but that is because it actually recently was buffed. Like, yes, this vehicle was buffed. A lot of vehicles were actually changed in small ways, but yeah, the Volt 4x4 was one of them, and it did receive like some small acceleration improvements and whatnot, but yeah, it used to be a lot worse. This player is asking what I want for the Volt 4x4, and let's double check his inventory to see what he offers. He ended up replacing the Hyperchrome with the Volt and Tiny Toy, so I mean, that's a lot more fair for this vehicle's standalone, although I have a feeling though that this vehicle is a lot better as an ad than something standalone. Okay, he's saying the balance system is really bad, so let's make it fair for him, and we're gonna offer a beige it. Or should I go all in throwing in a torpedo? I know you guys like seeing some really interesting trades like this, and this is what this guy's offering for the torpedo. I feel so bad, but this comes like nowhere close. Yeah, I don't even think this is 10 million. That's actually kind of sad. I'm gonna decline this trade because obviously there wasn't that much to it, and because I did throw in the torpedo for the meme there. Oh yeah, look at this. Here's what the Goliaths compare to the Volt 4x4. I mean, you could see that the Volt 4x4 was definitely impressive for its time, but I think with the engine improvements to Jailbreak and the optimization, they were definitely able to make some much more detailed military vehicles and whatnot. So yeah, obviously I am happy to see that there is a brand new tank in the game. I kind of hope the Volt 4x4 is revisited in the future to bring the performance we were expecting when it was first rumored. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going around here, and we've actually got a Rattler. That's actually pretty cool. Is that Gru in Roblox? Yo guys, that's literally Gru in Roblox. I gotta take a screening with this guy. You guys see that, right? That's literally Gru. I really wish there was a cinematic camera. That would not only make thumbnails way easier, it would make taking cinematic shots a lot better in the trading island. So even if I had to pay for a private server, I would totally do that. Now the thing is, like, whenever I'm in the Volt 4x4, it seems like it's really glitchy sending trade requests. Like, I have to be right next to the player in order for it to actually count. So I might have to actually step out and just send a lot of trade requests to random players over here. Anyways, we actually got Giga Joe over here, and we're gonna throw in the Volt 4x4 alongside. Let's see something fair. A Brulee? I mean, sure, let's go for it. All right, this guy's offering the Bandit and the Airtail, perfectly fine vehicles. It's just that for the Brulee, I would expect a little bit more than just the carbon fiber texture. I feel like he could have thrown in something like the Agent or Torero, about 2 million, and he's asking for Pixel. Okay, I'm actually going to throw in 2, and I'm gonna see what this guy offers for the Pixel because he said he really wanted it, and he's gonna try and rip me off. Okay, really, for this trade, let's see if the Volt 4x4 is even balanced, or I'm actually gonna do this Volt 4x4 and Pixel. I just can't really throw following the bully. I'm not getting that much in return, so yeah. Oh wow, he actually removed the airtail. Really, what's this guy's inventory again? That was just textures, but he actually has a decent amount of vehicles. It's just that, I don't know, he isn't adding anything. And make sure you guys are careful for this. I've actually seen a player get scammed because they thought they were trading for Vanta Black, when in reality, it was actually Darkest Purple. So, you know, make sure you are always paying attention to trades. And you can see over here, it does tell you when stuff is removed from a trade. So if someone tries switching up vehicles, then make sure you are always paying attention to the trade chat over here. What is even happening to this MCL36? It's going flying. Oh wow, that's actually kind of funny, but I haven't seen a player lagging this much in a while. I thought they said they fixed the bouncing. I kind of wish I could trade for an MCL36. I mean, that's one of the vehicles that I am missing and I'm never going to be able to obtain. I only started playing Jailbreak again in season 10, so you know, I was able to get all the vehicles from the seasons prior just by spending like 25 million buying concepts and whatnot. It kind of sucks that I'm not able to get the MCL36 or the NASCAR just because it was under some contract. So yeah, it kind of sucks. This guy is saying he wants the Eclair. Now unfortunately, I do not have another Eclair, so he ended up removing the pause, so I'm just going to have to back out of the trade. All right, so there's been some interesting trades for this vehicle, but for the most part, I have been seeing that people do try and lowball the Volt 4X4 because it doesn't actually have all that much trading filter value. It's basically the equivalent of trading like the Lamborghini. But just to make sure that, you know, you guys have a good idea of what this Volt 4X4 is worth, the Jailbreak trading values actually says it's worth 3,750,000, although I am getting less than that. So honestly, this is a tough one, and I'm actually going to back out of this trade because we got two players that traded me at the same time. So I always make sure to put a priority on VIP traders. This is more like it. He's actually throwing in a ton. Although I did add in the beige, the Volt 4X4 is a really great vehicle to add in for trades, and I wish he did throw in a limited or two, but you can get an idea that the Volt 4X4 and beige go really well, as well as the Volt 4X4 pretty much going well with any other limited vehicle, especially like the Terraria or something. You can get a ton of value for this vehicle. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on this trade, and I think that's going to be the last trade I do in this video. But yeah, I'm gonna do one last lap around the map. I hope you were able to take away some information from this video. Now overall, would I recommend trading for a Volt 4X4? Yes and no. If you can get a really cheap deal for it, I mean, I don't see why not. This is mostly a collector's vehicle. You're gonna notice that people treat it as such, but it did go up a lot compared to where it was like a few months ago. Like I remember people were only saying this is worth $1 million, and now the Jailbreak trading website is saying that it's worth 3,750,000. So honestly, that is a good sign. Anyways, I'm probably going to have to end off here. Like I said, it's a pretty good vehicle, and we actually did fall into the water, so that is probably not ideal, but you can totally get a reasonable amount for this Volt 4X4. It is a very nice vehicle to add with other vehicles, especially limiteds. And if you want to see more Jailbreak training videos, then I do have a playlist in the description. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. But without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.